Good evening. I'm Tina Tasaka from Cannabis X America, and we are here at the Bowl and Bowling and Cannabis Canna-Friends event here in Sunny Slope, Arizona. And I am here with Eli, and my goodness, this is a busy guy. I'm telling you what, this guy is busier than any other promoter, than Las Vegas promoter on the planet. I don't even know how he does it.
I think she said it best.
That's true. If I said it the best, then I got it right?
Absolutely.
I mean, he is a promoter to the promoters. He works with a lot of rappers, and you're working with a lot of artists.
That's right.
All over Arizona, all over California, LA.
Yeah, from Draco to Rulers label, Stink Team, legendary artist, multi-platinum, multi-gold, that entire label, to Key Glock's label, Young Dolph's label, PRE Paper Route Empire, to local DJ lineups, legendary at all the top clubs, the entire Scottsdale lineup, entire Tempe lineup. Cake, Almost Famous, El Jefe, a lot of top iconic local businesses, been around for 20 plus years, from Tempe Farmers Market, iconic local staple, to more iconic local even weed brands. So that's kind of why we're here at a weed industry event. We work very much with weed industry brands type deal. Brands started by rappers, and now we've expanded to booking some of the biggest lineups in Scottsdale, Tempe, with some of the best DJs, dealing with awesome, amazing artists who really have mastered whatever their art form is in genre of house music or even rap, from Charlie Jordan now in terms of bookings to Sean Kingston hitting our line actually. Most of our lineups are house, but our audience is amazing, all local centric, right? The Tempe community and the Phoenix community, the way they show through to events like these, for important community building, I guess, topics, right? Weed is like something a lot of us can unite around. It's a dope industry, no pun intended, and we have amazing businesses here.
I like how you said that how we can unite with weed. What is the name of your media company, and when did you build the company?
It's thanks for getting that in there, that quick promo. Sandman Syndicate Media, so that'll be sandmansyndicatemedia.com. I started that about 4 years ago. I made the leap, the jump. If you're an entrepreneur, you get it. We was very much all in from the very beginning. Covering some of the biggest artists, our first contract clients were Trap Baby, Cap G, multi-platinum artists there, PRE Brick Wolfpack. So those names might not ring a bell, but they're very huge. They're internationally famous artists. Some of the biggest. Now it's Key Glock's label, but PRE Brick Wolfpack is the last artist personally signed by Young Dolph before his untimely death, I believe 2 years ago. So working with some very legendary figures who are kings of their city, even just status and, icon-wise, and they live on literally in their cities.
So when you have a plethora of artists. I mean, you've got so many that you're working with, and then you've got to deal with
rappers,
DJs. So when you're dealing with so many different nuances with contracts and so forth, and you've got, this particular rapper that wants, a certain champagne in their room, and they want certain alcohol in their room, and they've got all these different they've got these different riders in their contract. Who is navigating through all of these unique contracts and riders and all of these different contracts? I mean, do you have somebody kind of legal who's kind of navigating through that in your business when you're working with so many artists? Who's doing that?
Your questions are so on point, just because I love to talk about this with like every one of our clients. So we work with who we want to work with. So like if we reach out to you, that honestly speaks to who you are, the waves that you're setting in, the community. We really focus on the state. We could take national contracts. We have national contracts, but that's not our priority. That's not where our heart is. But we deal with who we want to. And, with that, who's navigating, right? I would say the easy answer is me. You know, if someone says they need an exactly,
that's okay.
Extra
you've
bottle,
done it. If you've done it, then you kind of know.
Exactly. When the DJ wants, you know, 5 bottles of champagne at the best top club in the state, and then they have 10 more heads show through for their VIP entourage, and damn, they need 6 more bottles donated, and these are $1,000 bottles. You know, we make it happen easily. You know, with Sandman Syndicate Media, we do a lot of work with Sundown Promo as well. You know, they're one of our close collaborators. So with that, the interesting personality types, I'll just say we always accommodate for the reason that artists are number one, right? So like when there's this interesting thing going around with the DJs, I saw posted, right, is who's the most important in the club? Is it the owner of the club? Is it the promoters? Is it the DJ, right? Well, if the DJ leaves, everybody leaves, right? So I think it's the DJs always, and a lot of them are very humble, and they're on the same vibe that a lot of these local entrepreneurs are on with their message, their platform, getting that out there.
That is such an interesting point that you bring up, though, like who is the most important person in the room. You know, there's so many dynamics going on, and you got to know. Yeah. You got to know
how you look at it. But
you got to know.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It's even, you know, it's even in the corporate world, though. You know, you sit down 12 people at a steak dinner, and you know you're at the Wynn Steakhouse, for example, in Las Vegas, and you know it's going to be, you know, $300 per plate. You better know who's picking up the tab.
Absolutely.
You better know who's, you know.
And typically with us, it's the club. But,
right,
you know,
right.
and we work directly with them and for them. So, but yeah, I mean, interesting what they do. But I'll say when we show up on scene and we see the smiles on the audience's faces and like you feel the energy, then you get why the DJs do it. And that makes us feel very, you know, driven as to why we got to keep doing it for our DJs, for our artists, for our rappers, for our brands, for, you know, our client roster. So
yeah, absolutely. So Eli, before we wrap up here, what is the biggest festival and or venue that's going to happen this year in Arizona for you and for your company?
Got you. You know, dang, they was telling me keep silent on the news drop, but we do got a Bang and Olufsen luxury speaker brand collab in the works. So we're gonna, we'll kind of, we'll release the news right now. So that's a pretty big company.
News?
Exactly.
Okay.
Low key, yeah. I mean, high key. I ain't gonna lie. If you know them, they're a major international brand. They're the reason why DJs money rolled producers buy beats, because we all can't afford Bang & Olufsen, you know what I mean?
Correct.
So Bang & Olufsen has reached out. They want to do a track release listening party with our exclusive lineup, only with Sandman Syndicate Media, only with me and our team, our amazing team. It's always a team effort, first and foremost. And so we'll be hosting that. I don't want to give no timeline. I will say very soon. Stay posted. I will say it's an exclusive experience. So if you get an invite to that, please slide through, please. I mean, it's honestly for your best interest, but Bang & Olufsen, these artists, the collab that's going to be created, I will say, like, also experientially, it'll be unique.
This is definitely something we're going to stay posted on.
Absolutely. Please do.
Absolutely. Yes, we love it. Eli, thank you so much for popping over.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you guys.
I love it. I love that you're out here at this cannabis event. This is fantastic.
For sure.
Thank you so much. Well, let's get on with our evenings for sure. And there's a lot more to do and see here tonight. Thanks, everybody. Cannabis X America.